All right. iFVGS of the week, starting with Monday. So I think I'm going to go back to Tuesday because I hate when I'm changing time frames and have to like scroll back. All right. So this was Monday, basically the whole day Monday. I'm curious, did anybody take any plays on Monday? Did not trade the whole week? Okay. So here we have market open. What is this wick? Yeah, Monday was not very good. Let's check different time frames. Oops. Yikes, you guys, Monday was not good. Yeah, there's probably a reason we can't remember because it was so bad. No news. Like, I guess probably. Bro, why does it not rewind it? Monday. $305? What the heck? 10 a.m. reversal on Monday? Yeah, let me mix up my time frames here. 10 a.m. reversal. I don't see 10 a.m. reversal. JK? Oh, you're right. Oh, we went back way too far, you guys. What the heck? Bruh. Hang on a second. No wonder this was confusing. April 28th was last Monday. Okay. I was like, bro, I don't remember Monday being like that. Alright, let's try this again. So, jeez. I mean, we're friends, but I met him in the Discord. Copy. No. Bro, I still went back too far. What the heck is going on? I don't understand. Tuesday, Monday. Monday. All right. Do I know Oksano? Yeah, bro. A little. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Kind of feeling like it's this 3 minute. Maybe the 2 minute. Got all this LRLR below. V shape up. Swept by side. Good momentum down. Took one scalp past me. Yeah, Amy's a savage. She really is. All right. I'm thinking... All right, this might have been... All right, I actually think I like this better. That's a terrible B, to be honest. I personally wouldn't go B till here. We delivering out of anything? Okay. Alright, the short's better. Literally didn't sweep anything down here. The only thing that we did sweep was this, I guess. But I feel like I like the short more. This. Basically would be probably a scale break even. It would break even here. But yeah, I really like this, honestly. We've got all this LRLR here. Whoa. right? All these engineered lows down here. Yeah, this is, we'll label this as sell side. I mean, it was a scale break even, but that doesn't change that the draw on liquidity still worked. You know, sometimes you're not always going to get full TP, but this, I mean, you could have scaled anywhere after 30, 40, 50 points. Like, that was a banger. So, we got the sweep. Sweep. Delivering out of anything to the left. Yes, we are. This big void. Wonder if I could find something on the smaller time frame, honestly. Yeah, we'll do that. $30-minute. Yo. Yeah, the short. The short was literally a banger. So we'll pull this back over here and we'll go. I don't think I've made one for this. So delivering 30M. Wait, M30. NQ only. DM30. Yeah, literally you could probably do this as your scale. If not full TP. And then this will be sell side. Whoa, what the heck is that? Yikes. All right. So we got the sweep right here. Sweat buy side. Immediate V shape down. We have so much LRLR below, it's not even funny. You could, if you didn't go break even, you could have taken full TP here, but this is such a good trade even if you did. So, let me check if there was an SMT or not. No, there wasn't, which is fine. Still a good play. No, this is our first trade. Our first trade of the week from Monday. It's a 3-minute short. Good break even, good scale, like good V shape, momentum. This is A+. Also in premium of this. So pump up into premium, into a 30-minute fair value gap, get a V shape down with LRLR below. That's A+. So let me just do this. Premium. Liquidity, sweep. Momentum. What's the other? Delivery. Clear targets. We will label this as A plus. Anybody disagree? And if so, I would love to know why. Yeah, that's what I mean in clear targets, is the LRLR basically. And I can post this right here. Yeah, you're right. Plus macro time. Actually, plus 10 a.m. reversal. Yeah, this is being recorded. Let me delete this actually then. All right. So here is Monday, 4/28. Okay. Holy drawings. Dang, I hope that didn't remove my data low, bro. I'm gonna cry. Rip. All right. So now let's go to Tuesday. All right. Did anybody take anything on Tuesday? $4.29. Probably took an L on Tuesday. Happens. All right. I'm not going to lie. Tuesday, I already know what the best play from Tuesday was, and it was this. $1,000%. So, yes, this was a data low. But right here, we had an SMT. A really, really big one. Yeah, here. So SMT at the bottom. Basically the data wick had already been swept on ES. Do you teach me how to journal? I'm honestly not sure how to recap my trades and put them into practice, you know? Okay. How do you journal your trades? Every single trade. Here, listen. Make a Discord, right? Just for yourself. Make a Discord for yourself and just make a channel called Executions or whatever it might be. Every trade you take, do what we're doing right now. List off the reasons why you took it. Take a screenshot of it and just post it in a channel. And then that way you can literally go over it And after a long period of time, you'll have a bunch. Like, I have a Discord with a channel that I have executions dating all the way back to November in. Just in one place. I can just scroll, and just see them all. Like, basically just do what we're doing now. For me, it's helped with my conviction because I can see not only win rate, but you can see the same plays work over and over and over and over and over again. So you start to get that recognition in your brain of what the patterns look like. Like when I go through my list, it's insane how many of them look almost exactly the same, you know? And it just builds conviction because you know it's so repeatable. Does that make sense? I'm from Oregon, USA. Alright, let's get back into this. So we were delivering out of this 4-minute. Got it, but what if I take a loss and don't know why it failed? What do I journal? If you take a loss and don't know why it failed, take a screenshot, journal it anyway, and then ask somebody in here if they know why it failed. You could DM me, you could DM Reliable, you could DM Dodgy. Just like ping somebody and ask if they know why it failed and then journal it. Like I pretty much always respond to DMs, so if no one else is responding to you, you can ask me. Yes, sir. Alright, so we got delivery from this 4-minute. SMT. Good break even. All of these relative. Look at all this. Oh my gosh, bro. Very, very clear targets, right? Relative equal highs all over the place. We're delivering out of a 4-minute. SMT. This is pretty obvious, I think. So we'll go iFVG. Target 1 / scale. And you could have left runners for the rest of these highs. So entry was here. Oops. Probably just do that as the target, and you could leave runners. Well, I guess we'll just put it up here. Template. Do I have LRLR? Yes, I do. But I don't like that. I'll do this. I'll do. Okay, that's enough actually. Alright. Pretty small stop loss, honestly. Not bad at all. And let's do this. So I guess technically we were also in discount of this range too, so we can point that out as well. So discount It wasn't really V-shape, but the momentum on that last candle that closed above was really good. SMT sweep. Sorry guys, I just got distracted. SMT. You guys, Amy's DMing me, flirting with me while I'm trying to do this. Call her out. Liquidity sweep. Delivery. Clear targets. Anybody else think of any other reasons why this is A+? I feel like that's pretty much gonna do it. Alright, here's Tuesday, 4/29. If anybody needs that. Back off, he has a wife. Yep. Sure do. I feel like I already know what the play of the week or the play of the day is on Wednesday too, low-key. But we'll see. Wednesday. Yeah, that's funny as hell. So this is definitely the play of the day on Wednesday. This data play. Can't take the 1 minute. Pretty sure it was the 4 minute. Yeah. Alright, so this 4 minute was honestly just insanity. Oops, why do I keep doing that? Kind of a big stop loss, but I mean, it's a 246 point play, so whatever. So we definitely swept a whole bunch of sell side. So we got the sweep. Do you guys like the broom emoji for the sweep? I think it's kind of cool, honestly. I feel like I want it bigger though. Yeah, but yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just, in lifetime watching it, the 4 minute was the cleanest. Oops. I mean, honestly, you like this 1 minute was okay, but the problem is it was invalid because we took out this high before we close above. And then I don't know. At that point, so yes, we get the V shape here. We have a decent break even, but I don't like this right after we just swept this, right? Like, with this big of a gap down, yeah, you're late. With this big of a gap down, I don't really want to take the first V shape I see. But the thing that got it for me was how quickly we inversed through this whole 4 minute, right? Like, that makes it way more obvious. Like, sure, you could have taken the 1 minute, but this 4 minute is just so much more obvious. And by the time we close above that, the momentum is pretty obvious. It's undeniable. So that's why I like that better. Plus, by the time we get the 4 minute close, there's no real roadblocks until up here, right? So even if you didn't hold to data high, you could still scale 50 points and go break even. So that's why I like the 4 minute better. 3 minute. Yeah, 3 minute wasn't bad. It's just a bigger stop loss. But I'm not gonna lie. When I was watching this though, I liked the 3 minute, especially because we put in this order block right here. When we put in the order block at the very top of this Sibi, and then we come up and close above, I like that. That I was watching at the same time as the 4 minute, so. Yeah, when we got the 3 minute OB plus the 4 minute close, I was like, yeah, this is really good. Definitely took that and held to the data high on paper. Plus, we got delivery from this 1 hour. I don't have that one yet. Plus, this is so V-shape. Like, on the lower time frames, even the 3 minute, see how we get, like, I know we put in the order block, but it's still just, this is more, I like that. I just like this better. Either one, honestly. Break even. Data high. So let's also definitely in discount by the time we hit that. If you go from here to here, see we tap discount, tap into this 1 hour, get the bullish reaction. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! Alright, sorry. I like trading. Don't ever do that again. Yeah, I won't. Alright, so let's list this off. Discount. The foreman is V-shape. Liquidity sweep. Delivery. Data high. Why is the 3 min lower like the first entry, not the better one? I don't know, bro. It's like I was just talking about, right? After we just sweep sell side, what does Dodgy always say? Like after we just sweep a major sell side or buy side, what does Dodgy always say? This is a better entry in hindsight, bro. Because man, that's crazy. Nobody's gonna answer me on that. Don't take the first V shape after a liquidity sweep, right? The only reason that this is good is because this whole gap got destroyed. That's the only reason. Like, you don't want this gap and then take the first inverse into this, right? Because you don't know if we're going to reject and come do this some more. The only reason this gets validated is because we destroy this whole gap first. That's why I like that better. It's a little subjective, bro. I mean, you could see this as the better entry, but like, if I'm watching this in live time and we just sweep that and that right there is all I can see, I'm not taking that. Does that make sense? Like, picture that. That's the only, like, that's all you have, right? I don't know. I have not that much conviction in this after dumping like that. I would either need to see regeneration, maybe another manipulation, then up, or, like I said, us just V-shape this whole gap, which we did. Does that make sense, Bert? It's a little subjective, bro, but I'm just feeling like in live time, if I see that, this is not enough of a setup for me to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go in here. Not with this big gap here. That's hindsight RR right there. In my opinion. Could you have taken either one? Probably. But do I have a lot more conviction in this rather than that? Yeah. Because not only that, right? But we also get like the sweep there. So we have another liquidity sweep here. Little ITL. Discount, V-shape, liquidity sweep, delivery, data high, 10 a.m. reversal time. Faded that. Wait for bullish structure, not the first play yet. Sorry, dude. I didn't even notice that the Discord chat hadn't scrolled down, so I thought you hadn't said anything yet, bro. Sorry. Yeah, and I mean, you could have taken it. I'm not saying that this is a bad play, but I'm just saying I don't know. I just like this one better. Either play is good. This is a subjective thing. It's not really. Yeah. Okay. So let me say this. This play, solid entry. This play, higher probability. Does is that a solid comparison there? It's more like a. It's more like a. You take this one. You take this one if you have a lot of conviction on the draw, right? Like, there's a data high above. Maybe you do take this one. I don't know, but I'm just kind of feeling like this 4-minute. Yeah, this 4-minute just kind of confirms it. Because it's a really obvious gap. How'd you get the font change? Looks clean. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever changed it, to be honest. I don't know how. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Looking at this, right? This is really obvious. And like this is such a good break even, bro. Like when you have this gap get inversed and all you see is this to the left, like there's no way we're not getting to at least here, right? And that's 50 points. It's almost 50 points, you know? I don't know. I like this one. So discount V-shape liquidity sweep delivery data high 10 a.m. reversal. 50 points. This could even be all right. So this will be Wednesday the 30th. Best date of all time. Amy's gonna make me blush in front of everybody. Oh my god. I got 1,300 left of drawdown on evals. How much should I risk next week? What size account is it? I wouldn't be risking any more than like $200, bro. Honestly. Like on a fresh 50K, so on a fresh 50K eval, 2 micros. Well, you can adjust how many micros it is based on your stop loss. Do you know that? Okay. So it depends. If your stop loss is 20 points, you could risk, or you could do 5 micros, right? So if your stop loss is 20 points, then you can do 5 micros and risk $200. You can do it. Just take your time. Like, and just secure the bag. You know, aim for 1-to-1s until you get up. If you're risking $200, take your profit at $200 and just do that. Yeah, then definitely just take your time, dude. Don't risk a lot. All right. Let's go to Wednesday or Thursday, sorry. Thursday. Yeah. Every time I get in a hurry, man, it never goes well, trust. Bro, I'm like tripping. Anyone know the probability of winning 10 iFVGS in a row taking one setup a day? There's no way. You can't calculate that. I could try and do it if you want, though. 5 win streak. I mean, you could do it. So Thursday. Did anybody take anything Thursday? You would, bro. What the heck? Bro, what just happened? $9.38. What if I go all in on trading and prop firms get banged? They're not gonna get banged. Bro, this? Vert, what are you talking about? This? Thursday was the long to Trump data high. Where's the Trump data high? Here? Nah. What are you talking about? I feel like I don't. Dude, is this literally all we did on Thursday, bro? Is this all we did on Thursday? Bro, what the heck is this? What the? Yeah, you can. You guys, Thursday was pretty bad. Dude, I legit don't like any of this. Like, okay, so none of these. Can anybody tell me why none of these long setups look good? NFP close. Nothing would be A plus day before NFP anyway. Okay. What's another reason none of these long setups look good? Somebody's got to get it. Protected eye, okay. High resistant. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit and ask you again. Why would none of these longs up here look good? Yeah, exactly. Way too high, right? Way too high. So, yeah, if we're looking for anything up here, right, it's going to have to be a short. All right. So we did tap into this. Okay. Oh, no, we didn't. Wait, did we? No, we didn't. Trying to find some delivery here. Because I know there was, but I can't remember where it's at. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there was an SMT too. Oh wait, I think it was a 5-minute. Yeah. It was this. It was the 5-minute from the Trump tariffs. I think. No, it wasn't. We had finally closed above that. There was definitely delivery, but I can't remember where it was. Maybe this 15-minute? Alright, here's our delivery. Whew, look at that. Oh. Alright. So, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really think that this was necessarily a plus. Probably this 2-minute. It's not. There was nothing very good this day, guys. But there was all this LRLR down here, right? You could go break even here. This is like not the greatest. I can't lie. It's probably like an A setup. I know we have LRLR to the upside, but we're way too high in premium is the thing. So the only good setup to take up here is gonna be a short. You can't look for a long. But when I saw this, you know, this is like, I don't know. That's probably the most obvious thing. Like, look at this. We destroyed this whole gap. but the stop loss on that is huge. Yeah, it's like B plus. It's not very good, to be honest. The close is really close to this. The only reason that it doesn't really matter is because this momentum was crazy. Plus all this LRLR is pretty obvious. Yeah, I think this is probably the play of the day, Thursday. Small stop loss. I mean, iFVG. So I don't know. I I feel like it's at least B plus, right? What do you guys think? I don't know. I really yeah. It like the only thing it doesn't really have is the V shape, right? Like the momentum's there, the targets are there, the delivery's there, the liquidity sweep is there because we took buy side. Subjectively, it's an A. It's an A setup. A minus. Targets are clear. Like small stop loss. But the momentum is good. It's just not V shape. The entry might be considered bad, but the targets and the fact that we're so high in premium kind of outweighs that. Like, look at this LRLR. Like, imagine, okay, so let me just rewind here, right? Let's say we have this LRLR, but our entry was like we did this and then came down. That would be obviously A plus, right? So everything else about it other than the delivery and entry is A plus. So does that make it go down to a B plus or like an A minus? It's literally just one thing that's making this not A plus, and it's because it's just kind of a random delivery. Like the inverse is kind of a random inverse. That's why. But if you do look here, see how we made this gap, came tapped into it once, right? Then come down. Like that's a really bearish sign right there. Once we close below that, after tapping into it like that once. I don't know. I'm gonna give it an A minus. Momentum in premium, clear targets, not V shape. Yeah, A minus is fair, honestly. It's not V shape because it's a gap so far to the left. It's like it's not really chop or V shape. I don't know. This is subjective. Not V shape. Yeah. I don't remember if there was an SMT at the highs. Maybe there was, and we're missing it. Okay, so there was an SMT right here, you guys. So we had an SMT right here. So that's like the only plus side you could get. I think we add SMT to the list, but we don't change the rating. What do you guys think about that? I think the rating stays the same, but we add SMT to the list. I think for anybody that was on the B plus side, that the SMT solidifies the A minus. Is that fair? Like if you were on the fence about it being at least A minus, the SMT kind of seals the deal. Because we are also delivering out of this too. All right, I think that's fair. So this is Thursday. What was Thursday? The 1st. All right. Let's go to Friday. Friday. Was also not the greatest. You got that good play in PM, right? Which one? When we got back? The short? Was it a short? Oh, wait, this Friday? Oh, yeah. You're talking about this, right? Yeah. Yeah, that probably is the best one, actually. Like, look at these lows, right? It's just weird because, like, obviously we're super bullish, right? But, like, you guys, I don't know. This is pretty high to be taking longs. And after sweeping buy side, right? We had delivery from here. Yeah. $9.38. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. This. I don't know. Because there's just like, you're just longing right into this gap. And you see on this entry, there's literally no good break-even point until you get to here. On 32nd. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really seeing any delivery either, to be honest. $15-minute? Oh, here. So if we would have tapped into, I really wish we would have hit discount there. Did we? It's not bad, I guess, actually. I'm not seeing the best break-even spot, bro. That's my only problem. Dude, I don't know, bro. I mean, for me, this is a break even because my full TP would have been this high and we never hit that, so I don't know. I don't know. This is not okay. I'll leave this right here. Okay, hang on. I'll leave this right here, and then I'll go over the short, and you guys can tell me what you think. I don't like this one a lot, to be honest. So let me tell you why I like the short. Okay, is that cool? Let me tell you why I like the short. Yeah, that's. I would like this one too, to be honest. I think I like this one more. Where is that? A 30-second? So this. That? This. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know. These entries, like these targets, are all so close. I don't know, dude. That's true, but that's not what we're discussing here. So I'll tell you why I like the short. Um, this is why I like the short. We pump all day, right? Like we pump all day, okay? For me, and this is just me, okay? This is just me. We get up here, now we're up here, now we're up here. All I can think about is how high we are. Like, and maybe it's just me, but all I can think about is how high we are. Right? So, and I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this is just me. Like, literally just me. I'm still not convinced we're higher time frame fully bullish yet. So I'm like still partial to taking shorts because I just feel like the shorts accelerate faster right now than the longs have. But that could just be me. I'm open to longing or shorting at this moment in time. Bro, look at this. We pump up. Let me tell you why I like this. We pump up. We've been pumping all day. We pump into this giant 30-minute. Can't close above it, right? Can't close above this 30-minute. Then we do this. Pump up into this 30-minute, come down, generate, 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 right? Look at all of these, okay? Then we manipulate up again, sweep buy side here. Right? Sweep buy side here one more time, then get this V shape with all of these engineered lows below, plus this swing low here. Like, I don't know, bro. These as targets after sweeping a bunch of buy side, coming down, accumulating, manipulating, redistributing. I just like those targets better than here for some reason. I just think this is really good. Like, we pumped into a 30-minute Sibby. We like generate highs, but we come down, and this is what did it for me. These targets right here, bro. This is so basically this is a classic AMD, right? We've pumped up into premium. We drop, accumulate, manipulate up again, sweep buy side, inverse, come down. I don't know. I like that one. I just like these targets better. Yeah. It'd be like this. Such a small stop loss. You just target this first swing. Break even here. Break even / scale. I don't know, checks every box. And we can even add AMD. Is tomorrow a holiday for trading? Did we hit major buy side? Yeah. We swept this. And we're delivering from a 30-minute, a 1 hour, a 4 hour, right? So I'm going off of liquidity targets and PD arrays, and I know that we're in premium. This is V-shape. This is momentum. There's really good targets. Yeah. In premium. Swept liquidity. Clear. Later, bro. Clear. Targets. Momentum. Also, I want to add AMD to that. And maybe I think it was a good trade because I trade PM more often, I think, but either one was good. I just think this one was a little more obvious to me. Because this is actually our second time sweeping buy side, right? So we already swept buy side here. Then we've come down and we've swept this buy side again. Plus we have good targets below. On the last one, there was no good targets above. Joshua. Yeah. Well, and not to mention, yeah, exactly. So we've swept a bunch of buy side, right? And then we get this accumulation, and then we get another buy side sweep. So it's like, there's no way we're gonna just come here and then come up for buy side again, right? Like we have to come down for sell side now. There's no way. Yeah, very solid question. Wait. Oops. And actually, yeah. Awesome. Thank you. That was fun. Let me just post this and then I'll end it. So here's Friday 5/2. All right, you guys. That's going to do it for now. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Is there any other questions before we go? Cool. Later.